Alright guys, we're live. Hopefully you guys are hearing me fine in this, what is about to be our final episode of Princes of the Apocalypse. But don't worry, the Monday nights will continue. But for now, let's introduce our players for this finale. Fausto!
Greetings, everyone. I'm Fausto, and tonight I will be Zardas, the Tridon Barbarian, Zealot of Poseidon.
Indeed. We have Kevin representing...
Everil, the Tempest Cleric of Thor.
Then we have
Lightning, Wind Strikes.
Yorda!
And I'll be playing Lavarian, who No, wait, yes? Mauritius, that was the one.
Oh, gods.
This shows how tired I am from working all day. And
Maybe
I'm a
playing the
monkey
kid.
character, and I do backflippy stuff.
Monkey business.
Thank you for that great introduction. Then we have Sten.
And I'll be playing Gak, the Arakokra Ranger.
And then, of course, joining us on camera for the first time in a while, we have Crispy Clear Eric.
Ew, I am now playing the most magnificent person in this party with my new shiny armor as Ayu Justiliana, the group's most wonderful bard. Not bard, druid.
Haha,
I'm so magnificent, I'm becoming a bard now.
What is today?
that multi-classing when you're level 10.
What? Did what?
I did not.
Ban.
Did I not change the graphic again? I prepared it, though.
You did not.
I did. I did. Let me see. I got it here somewhere.
He's
But
like, they're
let me
going to
fix
die
it.
anyway, so...
Let me fix it when it's someone's turn to attack, because we did leave the game on somewhat of a cliffhanger, I'll admit. So after fighting their way down into the depths of the caverns beneath the Temple of Elemental Evil, our heroes have finally faced off with the final prophet of the apocalypse, and in doing so, they unfortunately have come just a slight bit too late. So the snake-haired Marlos Unrail, the prophet of Earth, has managed to conjure forth the prince of the apocalypse himself, Ogumok, the son of the great elemental evil eye.
Now
So
that is
wisdom.
mighty unkind.
Indeed, the earth is shaking, and our heroes are aided by a dwarven smith that they rescued, and promptly turned into a giant hulking crab. So,
We didn't rescue him. I gave him the means to rescue himself.
indeed, you did. We cannot argue against that fact, to be honest. So.
I use enabler.
We shall see what becomes of Ruindorth, a character you guys have not seen for months. One of the original delegation members that got abducted by the cult. But let's not get too far in the semantics of what's happened earlier on in the campaign, because right now we're stepping straight into the action, which means it is now initiative time, and I think most people have rolled already, right? No?
Only me.
No.
So roll away.
These are some mighty bad rolls.
Cue battle music in your heads.
Save your 20s or the crit.
No, come on, this is a one-winged angel moment.
I have an idea, guys.
You have
What?
an idea?
Are you
I have an idea.
gonna play rock music?
I have an idea of how to beat this guy. We gotta waste
Shall I
any
put
legendary
my
resistance he might have.
my battle song?
What is
Do it.
your bottle song?
Is
Yeah.
it gonna be two coconuts being smashed together over and over again?
I'm gonna make the sounds of a horse coming in with two coconuts. But no, boys. Waste his legendary resistance. If he has any. He might not have any.
Faster, does it involve copyright infringement?
Maybe.
Either that or Ride of the Valkyries or something.
Someone tell me what it is. I can't open it while we're on through. Oh, let's see. I have the upgrade image here. Look, I did prepare it. I did prepare it. There you go.
I can't hear you. I have this song in my speakers now.
Zardas looks to be the one starting. Well, actually, no. Where's Gak? Gak, you're not in the actual thing. Did you forget to select your token?
I selected my token, and that's weird.
GM.
Yeah.
Get a good look at what this boss looks like. Show us the token.
Oh, right, yes.
Let's see the whoop ass we're about to lay down on whatever this is.
It's not working.
Hopefully.
There you go.
Ah, hi, mountain guy.
Yes.
Birds per scale.
Birds for scale.
Yeah. I thought it was a banana.
See, he's only as big as our crab.
Sometimes you have to deviate from the norm.
Well, basically, he's an overgrown minion.
Ah, so bananas.
He's perfect. He's the perfect size to wrestle our crab.
So, are we doing this?
Yes, we are indeed. Gak. Let's see.
Why am I?
Zardas is first.
Before Gak? How come? I guess he has more initiative than me.
That's the way it sorted it.
Yeah, just go with it.
Oh, sure, no problem.
And
Okay,
you can say that the crab goes on your turn.
yeah, please, thanks. Okay, then the crab will astonish us with his incredible 20 speed.
He's not a
Creeping
quick boy.
towards doom.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not bad at all. So he double moves, bringing us there. So I guess, yeah, I will jump off the crab at this point, and I will go. And
I would like
rage.
you to make a athletics check just
Sure.
to see how cool you're doing this. No,
Okay,
there's no
I will
doubt you can do
rage.
this.
Then I will make my athletics check, which is a 16.
All right. So you
It's
leap off the crab,
Something, I guess.
flipping through the air.
And then I will go. Yeah, I guess I should go to the big guy, right? Is that what we're doing here? Is that how crazy we are here? Yeah.
Sure.
So, okay, so then I will go smack into this guy, and I will attack him twice, and I mean, recklessly, I guess, because, right?
Why not?
Because,
How else will you die?
and I have no idea how hard he hits, so I will even go with Great Weapon Master. That's just how crazy I am. Let's go. Poseidon! First hit, it's a crit, of course, because Poseidon is here, present in this room. So I would say that we will start with a 71 hit points, just to say good morning, motherfucker. And then we shall proceed with a second attack, which is a 21. Would that be a hit?
Yes, just.
That's another 35 points of damage. And since I critted, I guess I will make him a third attack. 18. Then I guess that's a miss, right?
An 18 is a miss, yes.
Then it's
so
a tot-
you've done.
so it's a total of 71 plus 35, 106 points of damage.
Very, very good. Let's see. And watch. Oh, I want you guys to be able to see this. So, let's just let's do this.
Let's put this
Compact.
hit point bar. That's what you want to say?
Yep. And let's see. Let's take off 106.
Nothing is happening. Oh, okay. Hey! I mean,
Oh,
I
wow.
mean,
Decent.
guys,
That's a
we can
chunk.
do this.
All right, Gak.
Yak, you do exactly the same.
What's the dungeon quote? They
yes,
can be
okay.
called. They can be beaten.
Yeah, if it has hit points, it can be killed.
Just like that.
Zardos,
Yes.
you sort of make this huge big slice, tearing off chunks of dirt through the body of Ogremock, and when you land, you sort of look up right into the eyes of Marlos Uriel, and you see that his hood comes back and these snakes come writhing off the top of his head. It's not going to affect you right now, but you can feel some kind of terrible magic acting itself, making you feel slightly sluggish.
And that's the Medusa guy, right?
Yes.
Right. Okay.
But we're on to Gak now.
Yes. Up
Hope you
into the
guys
sky.
close the gap so that we can zoom in a little bit more on the action.
Yeah, so up into the sky. How high
It's a
does
bird.
it go? Yeah, I mean,
We don't have to finish the
Bird.
quote anymore. It's just a bird. It's just a
considering,
bird.
considering the picture of Ogremock, I'm guessing this cave is pretty high.
Yeah,
So-
you have 50 feet or so.
Yeah, okay, fine. Move somewhere. Maybe not all the way up to the ceiling, but at least 30, 40 feet high.
Yep.
Hunter's Mark, Ogremock.
Yep.
And I will start shooting at it. With that kind of rock, I'm guessing he's pretty tough in armor, so regular attacks.
Alright, 15. It is an elemental, so that's
19.
a 19 damage.
24.
That will also...
No, it's more damage. Like
Oh, more
5
damage.
Yeah.
That's a Hunter's Mark included in it, so 24 damage.
That is a miss.
And
And also a miss.
damn, those are some pretty bad rolls.
Mauritius. They are for you, actually, yeah.
I'm gonna go slightly closer to that big old whatever the fuck he is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I'll use my bonus action to increase my ability to use my longbow.
Okay. And it's magical, right?
This thing. Any weapon that I touch as a Kensei that I can use is magical.
You can say that.
So, I start blasting, but I'm not that good at it. So I do hit him once
You
out
do
there,
hit him once, yes, for 12.
and I'm gonna add that 1d4 damage. I'm
bit
useful,
count.
people.
Every bit count.
I'm coming for you big lump of clay.
Is that it then?
That will be it.
Alright, the Black Earth gods bow down before Ogremock. Are you?
I will move there. Looking at this cave, if I were to disrupt the earth, would I risk any cave-ins?
You're pretty sure that there's already... It seems like Ogremock has full control over the elements here.
Perfect. That works for me. Erupting earth. I don't have
Erupting
to worry about a
Earth.
cave-in. Yeah, I ain't gotta worry about a cave-in.
Okay.
That didn't give
Where are you casting it?
Hold on, I was expecting that to give me the size. It is a 20-foot cube.
All 4 of them. 20-foot cubits.
Yeah, right about there.
Okay, and it
Oh
does
my.
what, sorry?
They had to make a dexterity save or take 22 bludgeoning damage.
Alright.
That's nice.
It does not seem to affect Ogremock at all.
This is fine. I'm more worried about his little cronies.
The Black Earth gods. Let's see. They are unyielding.
Here's the
So
full spell.
they let's see. They have
So
the
it's-
unyielding ability, so they can actually ignore this as well, or rather the knocking part. So I guess they still have to make the check. I'll just give them advantage. So they have a 16, but yours is a 17, so they take the damage.
Yep. Alright, now we know they can't be affected by this too well.
I am surprised that the Earth people are not that hurt by Earth.
Believe it or not, as long as I'm maintaining concentration on this polymorph, my spells are limited.
I see. It is a problem.
Yeah. Don't worry about the crab. I don't.
No, it's important to you.
Okay.
I'll make sure to dismiss the crab at the most inconvenient of times.
Perfect. Perfect.
Alright, so Ayu, you start to move and try to cast this magic, but as you do so, let's see, he is going to stomp so that everyone in a 30-foot radius, except his allies, they're not affected by this, must make a DC 23 dexterity saving throw or fall prone. So basically it's the crab and Zardas at the moment.
22.
I'm sorry, Zardas.
Yeah, the crab can't make it. Okay. So we are prone.
And then Everall.
I will run. Well, not really run. I will get over there.
Take a small jog.
Get over there!
Yes. Yes. I will cast the mighty hammer of Thor.
The mighty small hammer of Thor.
No, actually the spiritual weapon hammer of Thor, which will not hit.
Alright, let's see. So, the 19 will not hit Ogamok. No, it will not. However, where did it go? I can't see it on the map. Oh, it's tiny. Let's make it a bit bigger though. It's more impressive than that.
And then, seeing as this probably will be the last battle, I am going to call upon the power of Thor.
Let's see it.
Okay. What?
If he will help me defeat my foe.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
The fuck, man?
Well,
The gods walk the earth. The gods walk the earth.
Thor's going like, Poseidon shows up and they gain a level.
What the fuck?
This is the most difficult thing to
Defeat my foes!
The earth is rumbling. Oh my god. How am I gonna stat fucking Thor? Do I have to go and get deities and demigods? I've got it, man. I do have it. Somewhere here.
Now,
Yeah.
you do have to describe the assistance you seek.
Yes, right.
He just
the
did.
guy. Kick the guy in the nuts.
Well,
I
describe
thought you
this,
did. You said you're under comment.
Yeah.
Okay.
no, I would
Yeah,
like
fine.
to help me defeat my foe.
All right. So let me just
Wonderful.
quickly create something.
This is so fitting. You know.
Uh,
Start the
be
fight
honest-
with a
To
crit.
be honest, to be honest, I was totally prepared for this to fail.
So
Yeah,
sorry.
it's only 11%. Like,
Yes, I know.
That's ridiculous.
really great.
Let's see. I
It
don't
is the
think
final battle. It's fitting.
Yeah.
it is fitting. What I'm gonna do is it comes in the form of a 9th level spiritual weapon Let me describe it in a second. I just need to rig something up so that we've got a let's see let's see.
Or like a storm giant.
Thor would never be a storm giant. Come on, man.
Well,
I mean, this
not a storm giant, but he's a big boy.
Maybe he could send a Valkyrie.
Yeah.
Hang on, man. Who's doing
Yes,
this?
that's for Valkyrie.
Alright, let's see. Talk about derailing the game.
Oh, the foreshadowing that happened earlier on with the songs.
Talk about a Hail fucking Mary.
I'll say.
Hail fucking Thor.
This is so ridiculous. Okay.
Nice.
Spell cast a level. Right.
From the window to the Thor.
Okay, and then strength, and then we just need to give him a quick spiritual weapon. Alright.
Is our
So-
cleric about to start dual wielding magical fucking weapons?
You see that the cave begins to shake, and then pouring down from the ceiling, the hole is completely obliterated by the rainbow bridge as this passage opens up, and this hammer just comes whirling through, along with the sound of thunder, lightning flashes, and thrash guitar music playing. And a spiritual weapon comes through. What the hell? Why is no? That did. He's meant to have a +20 modifier.
Yeah,
Why
wait.
didn't that work?
Yeah, it's only 2. So it hits. Like you only roll with the +2.
Yeah, that is
So-
not right.
I guess you have at least several.
Let's try this again. That, and then. Oh, I forgot to set the CR. That's why. There we go. That's better. That's more like it. Let's roll that again and see.
A second hammer, even bigger.
The first
Feel
hammer is
that
just like a warning
hammer.
shot.
Feel
So-
the hand. Bam! 35 points.
That's more like it.
Also, like, don't gods like automatically do 20s?
What?
That's
They
the
used to.
deity book from 3rd edition.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're in
that's
5th edition now, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But yes, the hammer
Next to
goes
God.
swinging through, back through the rainbow bridge, but the rainbow bridge has not gone. So Urgamok,
Oh,
got
it's
the
a top
winner.
now.
Urgamok is going to. He sort of like gathers his massive body together. The earth itself shakes and rattles, and from his body issues. Let's see. There, and here. This is a real thing, I'm sorry. 3 earth elementals.
From his body.
Yep.
Okay. Nice.
I learned about this in science class.
Yeah, you break them up into smaller roxes.
Yeah.
Alright.
So are these like tiny ogre mocks, or are they just random boyos?
They're earth elementals. That is his turn, however, this round. But we move on to the first earth elemental, which slowly trudges towards you guys. Let's see. It just sort of wades through the earth itself and ends up here. This one moves forward towards the crab, and this other one is right in front of our hero, so it's going to try and slam you twice.
Ouch.
Uh,
Both hit.
No, 9 doesn't. Oh.
Yeah, I'm prone. Yeah.
Prone and like
Yeah, you're
additional
also
raging.
reckless. Okay, so you take 19 plus 16 total. Good thing you are raging.
Yeah.
And then Marla sort of strides forward, and he moving down the stairs, and his main thing is to bring himself before you all. Okay,
Alright.
and he's like, "Look upon me."
How much movement does that guy have?
He made a double
Just-
move.
Oh, okay.
Right.
I'm looking at you. You seem like a pathetic little man. Our friend just summoned Thor. Ogremock's nothing.
But he did summon Ogremok.
He did, and now Urgamok is using a lair action. So, as a lair action, he creates. Let's see.
A nice warm buffet
No.
of chicken wings.
Buffalo style.
All right. Within 60 feet. All right. So he creates an aura of sticky mud here. Let me put this on the map layer. So what this actually has an effect of is the ground sprouts open, and sorry, this is only meant to be a 10-foot radius. You shall halve the size of it. If I can get on the right fucking layer.
Oh, you god.
Something like that. Alright. So, yes, what it does is creates an area where you guys find that the ground turns into difficult terrain, and you must make a DC 15 dexterity saving throw. It will sink 5 feet into the mud and be restrained. So I have succeeded. Zardes is not in... Oh, the crab is stuck. Lovely. But the crab is also very large.
Yeah.
So I would
Spirits of nature
say
are with me.
it basically doesn't have to take an action, or rather, if it... Let's say this, that at the moment, yes, it's a bit stuck in the mud, but if it succeeds its strength check, it can have its action back.
Sure.
Alright, so you guys sort of like definitely are hopping out of the way. Zardes.
Okay, so let's start with the crab. So the crab is prone, but since I'm restrained, it means I cannot stand up because my speed is 0. So that's it. I will just attack the elemental with disadvantage, right?
Okay.
And here goes nothing. Armor class 13
Is a miss.
and armor class 23.
Oh, that is a hit.
That's 12 points damage, and he's grappled by me.
He is also... oh, that one, sorry.
Yeah, this one, just in front of me.
He's grappled.
I will drag him into the mud with me as I.
And then he comes back as a white elemental.
Yeah. So, Zadas will stand up. "Ugh, we're not finished, you and me, boy. And he will repeat the exact same move he did before, and recklessly attack this chap. Yeah, let's go for it. Okay, so let's see what happens. Armor. It's so great.
Oh,
The winners are on our side.
Okay, wait. Let me do them all, and I will make you so then second attack, 22. I guess that was a hit, right?
it was.
And since I critted, another 22. Okay, I will sum this up for you. 15 plus 7 plus 37 plus 7 plus 10 plus 19, 12, and 22. It's another 119
Wow.
190.
Okay. Before we move on to Gak, he is going to make another legendary action, Ogre and he is going to let's see. He is going to do another stomp.
So that was 20. Yeah, there, 23 dexterity.
Yeah. So yeah.
I failed.
So
I'm
you are
down again.
prone once more.
And the crab, the crab is already prone.
And he will also move forward.
Say this ain't no bouncy castle.
The ground is shaking.
Which you should have done before doing that, but oh well. Gak.
Yes.
From you're kind of high up, aren't you? Why don't you give me a perception check, just for the sake of it?
A perception, sure. 13.
Okay. No, there's too much going on right now. You are aiming your arrows at who?
Ogremok.
Ogre. Okay.
Yes. Still have him marked. So, first shot.
30 will hit.
Yeah. Okay. And second shot.
So that's 18, right?
Yeah, nice.
Also
That's
hits for another 19.
Yes, that's about right.
Does seem to be
and
bloodied.
I will move a bit.
All right. You move a bit.
Yes.
And we will have the elementals. So this one just moves through the earth itself to sort of get out of the grapple. And it.
Yeah,
Sorry,
thing.
not the grapple. The what's it called?
He's moving.
Yeah,
He's not affected by the base. The mud.
No, not by the mud,
Yes.
but he's grappled by me.
Yes, he's still
Speed
grappled.
zero.
He's still
Okay.
And
grappled.
he's moving.
What do you
Away
mean?
from me.
He cannot move. His speed is 0.
Oh.
And in any case, force movement does not trigger attacks of opportunity. He is going to try and free himself.
15. Yeah. It's a fail. Haha! Stay here.
So he will just try and slam with disadvantage then against the crab.
Trying to free it's an action. It's not an attack.
There. Fine. Okay. It is going to finish its action then. This other one is right in front of you. And it is going to slam you with advantage.
Yes, he is.
So the 24 hits, right?
24, but the first one it's a miss. So.
No, that was the one I rolled accidentally.
Okay.
For the
Yeah,
other
they're
one,
both
so
hits.
it's the last two, yes.
14. All right.
And then the final one, it is going to strike at Everall, since you're right there. So it makes 2 slam attacks, a 17 and an 11. So they both do not penetrate your mighty armor. I forgot they've got different ones. Mauritius.
That'll be me. I'll go see what that dude there is up to. So, step. And
Kick his ass.
let's see.
Yes! Go on!
Damn!
Go on! The crits are flowing. like there is...
Wait a second. However, you have not averted your eyes, right?
No.
So I need you to make a DC 14 Constitution save.
Oh, we learned what his dastardly plan was.
All right.
Hey,
You good? So yes, that lands through.
Oh.
Doing 20 damage.
This
The
is where
second
the
one's
fun
more
shit is.
embarrassing.
Wow.
The balancing law.
Don't you want to look at my beautiful face?
And then I turn and strike him with the sword.
Okay, yes, the second one definitely lands as well.
He slices, you missed. He's like, look at my beautiful face. You just fucking like hit him with the flat edge of the blade right in the cheek.
Alright.
No, it's slashing damage. It's like, look at my beautiful face, have a tattoo.
Let's see. Urgamok does a legendary action. And he will create some crystals from the ground. So basically, these crystals come up from the ground around here in a... oh wait, within 30 feet of Urgamuk. Setting dim light and 10-foot radius. Okay. So everyone in 30 feet of him, let's stick a little aura on him.
Oh, each creature. Also his friend.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, I mean, whatever.
Let's see. So, yes. The aura is 30 feet. And let's make it so that everyone can see that. Okay.
That's 30 feet?
That is 30 feet from him, yeah.
Yeah.
And Ayu, it is your turn. You
Well, I
are
rolled
currently
D4.
just leaping above that sinkhole.
Yeah, I'll take off into the air about 10 feet.
Mm-hmm.
So I rolled a d4 to see what I was going to do next. Because I know what IU would do normally. But things have changed a little bit. She's a little bit more self-centered. I'm dropping the polymorph on the hulking crab. And I'm casting it onto that dickhead.
Which dickhead?
The guy with the shiny look at my face guy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, nice.
You have started your turn in his aura, however, so you're going to have to make a Constitution save.
Oh, fair enough. Oh.
Do you have advantage by any chance?
Unless someone has inspiration to give me, I do not.
Do I have inspiration to give?
You do not. Which means that Ayu, unfortunately,
God damn it.
you started your turn within 30 feet of him. So you failed by more than 5. You're actually out of this fight. You are petrified. I'm sorry.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da.
You guys watch in horror as Ayu starts sinking straight down into the mud, completely frozen in stone. Let's see, maybe we have a...
Her last words are something along the line of, look at your beauty, look at my...
This one's
And
a
then she
good one.
just says this stuff.
I'm sorry.
God
it
damn
happens.
it.
Urgamok turns around at the quarry that is really chipping away at him, and this time he is not pleased at all. So he is going to slam your
Jeez.
body.
No. It missed me!
The second one didn't.
No, it's true. How did you possibly miss me?
I
Okay,
know.
29, so that's a 14. Oh,
I rolled 2 5s somehow.
yeah, that's great. No, keep doing that.
Alright.
Surprised he only gets 2 attacks.
What do you mean only? It rolled
Along with everything else.
4
Everall,
Yes.
you see the hammer of Thor coming down once more from the sky. And you sort of realize your finger can point where it's heading. What target do you choose? You choose the Medusa dude. Alright.
Yes.
Medusa dude gets hit by the hammer of Thor. Boom. He definitely feels that. So he
49.
gets... Shit. Is it only 49? Yeah.
What? Only 49?
Only 49? He gets
Alright.
whacked right in his pretty face. That hurts him a lot. And in fact, he is now bloodied, I believe.
Okay.
Now for your regular attacks. You have the earth
Yes.
elemental in front of you. Your spiritual weapon is by Ugamork. You see the hammer flying back into the heavens, but the rainbow bridge is still there.
I just
I
imagine
avert-
Thor sitting on his throne with like kind of like this little hat on with like the little beers on it. He's like, "Yeah, I'll help the dickhead." He just keeps like throwing the hammer and it keeps coming back.
That's exactly how Thor would do it. I avert my eyes from the Medusa guy. I get an attack of opportunity against me as I run over to Ayu.
Okay.
And
That's
undo.
difficult terrain.
Yes.
But
Petrification.
why don't you give me an athletics check just to see how you leap into that?
He stumbles into that
All
thing.
right. So
I do a mud
you,
slide.
you do stumble into that thing, and you get caught. But you reach out your hand and you touch Ayu, and Ayu, your flesh turns back into flesh, and you find yourself sinking along with Everil ever deeper into this mud. But you're alive. Now, the spiritual weapon.
Now, only if he were there.
Yeah. Yeah, he was AFK for a while.
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
You will have a surprise. You will have a surprise.
Let's put that in the chat.
Yeah.
Somewhere. Let's see. The
23.
spiritual weapon strikes for.
Yeah, it's only 9. It's only 9. It's only 9. For some reason, it adds an extra dice.
Didn't you cast it at a higher level?
Yeah, it's level 4.
So
it
that
should be-
that should
so
be
it's
15.
only- No, because it's only every 2 slots above the second.
Okay. If you say it's 9. Eric, I'm happy to report that you got depetrified.
That's good.
It is.
I'd also like to sadly report that when I was petrified, that crab is also not a crab anymore.
Everil, though, I forgot you actually also are now in the range of this dude, unless you're averting your gaze.
Yeah, I did say that. That's
Okay,
the first
great.
thing I did.
Sorry. It is Marlo's turn. He does not like that at all. He is going to attack Mauritius first with his snake hair.
That's
that a hit?
bad miss.
I wouldn't say it's a bad miss. And then he wields Iron Fang at you twice. The second time, it connects.
Finally manages to hit something.
Now, Gak, please make me another perception check.
Nope.
All right.
Not his thing.
Okay, and the Earth Elemental there I already moved for earlier in the round, so it's lair action time. So, Ugamok is going to... He is going to make... Alright, a 20-foot radius around him. Is now all difficult terrain. Any creature that moves through the area takes 1d8 piercing damage for every 5 feet you move, and creatures are knocked prone in the area also take this damage. So basically, let's give him a second aura that you guys can see to see where this ends. Although it's only 20 feet from him. Let's see. Why is there no first order? There it is. 20. And there we go. All right.
And the mud is gone, or is still there?
The mud is still there.
Ah, it's still there. Okay.
Zardas, you are prone.
So I will stand up again. I'm not going anywhere. You know.
You really not.
I'll stand up again and I'll say, "Let's do this, boy." Can I be that lucky again? We will know soon enough. A 21.
It will hit.
Which is still something. A 21. So okay, then it's wait, I have to take away a bit of damage. I did a bit too much, sorry. I have to take away 1d6 plus 5, 9. 1.
9.
So this time it's only 69 points of damage for
The magic number.
the magic number. But since I did not crit or kill anything, I still have my bonus action. And what I will do with my bonus action, I shall unleash a battle cry, Poseidon! And all my allies within 60 feet of me will have advantage on their next attack rolls and saving throws. Yeah.
Very good.
Now is the time, my friend.
Let's see. So, I forgot to change the crab back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a dwarf now.
He is a dwarf now, which is not really good for the dwarf, because
Probably not.
My problem. He didn't sign the group benefits package.
does he count as one of your allies?
And I don't know. Doesn't count as mine. It's just a random guy, so.
He doesn't have any weapons right now.
I'm like Spider-Man for Family Guy. You only get one.
And he has to make a.
And he's still grappling the Earth Elemental, just like the
He's hugging the other.
What
is this?
Oh no! And he also needs to make a save. Which he does. So he's not turned into stone at least. But he does let go of the Earth Elemental and back off a little bit, and he's like, "Oh, give me a weapon and I'll fight it."
Okay, feisty.
In between your turns, Urgamok uses a legendary action, and he is going to do his stomp again. So that's a DC 23, and that's everyone in the yellow band. So that will be Mauritius and
Hey,
Zardes.
look at Maurice.
Zardes, you are prone. Yeah. You also take a D8.
Ah, yeah.
So 3 points.
Yep.
And Gak.
Yes.
It's something, man.
Kill the snaky hair.
Yeah. No, I'm going after a big guy still.
Go for it, man.
I'm staying with my regular attacks.
That is a miss.
Damn it.
Wait.
You have advantage. Also, you have advantage on your attack.
You do.
No, wait. Maybe
no, he's out of range. Yeah,
sorry.
He's flying as well, and he was behind a pillar.
But I can get an extra attack on one of my misses, so that's the reroll.
Feels bad.
Yes.
Okay, so that at least hits.
19 damage.
Hey, you've got him down pretty far. Okay, the Earth Elemental closest to Ayu and Everil is going to move freely through this area, and he's going to slam once on each of you. So, Ayu, this one's against you. He's 16.
My armor does not. Oh, my armor protects me. Hey!
Thank the gods you upgraded. And then against Everil, a 12 in damage. A 26 is going to get past your defenses.
Exactly, and he can make me a dexterity saving throw as I send the thunder wave back to him.
Alright. A thunder wave back at him, and
it's called Wrath of the Storm.
All right, Wrath of the Storm away.
11 points.
11 points.
Yeah, he has to make a deck save.
Okay.
Like save or take half.
The
We are getting some redemptions in.
Ooh.
We do have a cheers from Kaishin.
Cheers, my friend.
Yes,
Cheers.
guys.
I have nothing left in this cup but cheers.
And he also sent 5 player advantages our way.
what?
Alrighty then.
One each.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow, thank you, man.
Okay.
Well, 5 separate redemptions, yeah?
Yeah, alright, fair enough, let's go with that. The elemental right next to Zardos is going to slam on him with advantage. A 14 and a
That's
27 for a
That's a hit.
mere 9 damage. Mauritius, do you want to look at Marlos, or do you want to
I
choose
can't
to
stab
have...
him in the face if I can't see his face.
Alright, make a constitution check. You still have advantage, disadvantage otherwise, but... Alright, you are fine.
Go for it.
Uh,
So I also have advantage when I'm attacking, right?
You do right
yeah,
now.
because of my mighty scream.
27
Mighty
for
yaw.
8.
Go for it. Give me more, man.
And then I'm
He
gonna
looks like
spend
he's
a
hurting.
key point to go into defense. I think this is not.
Man, but I remember everybody hated monks because they were stunned all the time. Where are the stun?
There is
Do you
no
want me to
stun.
do the stun thing? I'll do the stun thing.
Yeah, do 3 stun things.
Are you?
I'll do the stunning strike. I'll spend a key point. He has to make a Constitution saving throw or be stunned until my next turn.
Okay. Ooh.
See?
You should have really done that on the first one. But oh well. He is stunned. Are you? You are
Right.
sinking in the mud, so you're restrained by the mud at the moment.
No, I'm just gonna sink down, you know. Guys, a little bit of mud never hurt nobody, am I right? Right? I am going to summon the bear totem.
Oh.
I'm gonna put it right here where this little black X is.
Okay.
All my allies within 30 feet of that gain 16 temporary hit points.
Wow.
Oh, just missing Zardos, sadly.
Oh well.
Is it true?
Yeah.
Just
what?
missing Zardos.
30 feet? 1, 2, 3. Oh, come on! Man.
You placed it wrong.
God, I can't catch you. Why?
Well, obviously, we need a little bit more, Mr. Tanky Man.
Yeah,
I don't know.
we? Who is we? If you put it on top of
Me.
that's it. Yeah, I know. Okay, that's fine. I shut up.
And that's your action or bonus
That's my
action?
bonus
action. All right. What are you doing with your
Uh,
action?
That bridge is still open, right?
The bridge.
Rainbow Bridge.
The
It
rainbow.
is,
Bifrost.
but it does
Bifrost.
seem to be getting smaller.
How high is the ceiling?
The ceiling is 50 feet, and then the bridge goes up into Asgard, presumably.
So, would I be able to summon lightning?
Yes! Which
I
you
am
can do in
summoning
5th
lightning.
edition anyway, you don't need to have the clouds, right?
Well, the room has to be big enough for the lightning.
It's
It
big
looks
enough.
I'm summoning it at 6th level.
Okay. Cool
Storm
lightning.
cloud appears in the shape of a cylinder that is 10 feet tall. Blah, blah, blah. For example, it can't accommodate the cloud. Balefrost is open, so I'm assuming it can. Blah blah blah. Each creature within 5 feet of that point. I'm gonna summon it right on top of this kind kind of like on this.
How big is
right
it?
here. The storm cloud?
It's
Yeah.
2 squares by 2 squares.
Okay, so a little bit smaller than that then.
It is a 10-foot tall cylinder, 60-foot radius.
Oh, 60-foot radius.
60-foot radius
Mhm.
is the cloud, but the damage is only 2 by 2.
Okay.
Fair enough. Summoning
like
it down
that.
on.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's the damage. Yeah.
I'm gonna summon it down on the elemental right here.
Okay.
More so because I'm trying to get it out of my face because I'm very worried.
Yep. Why don't you, let's
That
see.
is-
You got to roll the damage as well, and he has to make a dex save, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So
I'm going to give him disadvantage, because it's, yeah. He's fully affected.
60-10?
Yeah.
So yeah,
5d10.
60-10. 5d10?
He upcast it to 6, right?
60
Yeah.
ton,
Yeah.
24 lightning damage.
Nice.
Alright.
Sorry.
And that was your turn then.
Yeah?
So it's Urgamok's turn. He is going to slam into Zardus.
Actually, DM, I have a question. Since Thor is throwing his hammer in here, would that give the area counted as stormy conditions?
Sure. Why not? For
Because
this
under
round.
such conditions, the spell's damage increases by 1d10.
Alright, roll your more 1d10.
It's only one extra d10, I believe.
Yeah.
6 more damage.
Alright, so somehow Urgamok manages to miss you. But the second slam does 41 points of bludgeoning. Only through your mightiness can you absorb that kind of damage. Everil.
I mean, imagine the scene where he's stomping me like into the ground.
Everil, you are restrained by the mud.
Yeah,
And
I'm
the
missing
earth
you.
elemental is in front of you. You feel that the Rainbow Bridge is preparing to retreat, but the hammer comes through one more time. Where shall it
man.
strike?
I really need this guy out of my face.
With advantage, because he's stunned.
Yes. Isn't
Nice.
that like a crit or something as well?
No, that's when you were paralyzed.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
The hammer of Thor, Mjolnir, the real deal, comes soaring through this passage, and it just strikes him straight in the head. The head turns to stone, and like just splatters into pieces that shatters across Urgamok.
How
Happy
I'm
bear
imagining
noises.
is it like slams onto his head, just crushing his body, and then a bolt of lightning just hits it and just splatters the dude like a little puddle.
Yes, there's like all kinds of shit going on. The hammer retreats into the sky, Bifrost retreats, but you can still see the night sky above through this borehole right down into the earth, just like it was in the Temple of Water. However, you can all make a perception check right now.
I'm good at those.
With it. No.
Wow.
So,
I'm not-
I'm going to say Everil and Mauritius and Zardus. You see that as Marlos is killed, his hand drops this black pick that sort of clangs on the ground. This purplish energy bursts out of it. You see it sort of just shimmer for a second as if it's linked to Urgamok, and then you see another shimmering as it's linked to this large portal to the plane of elemental earth. And you recall how these weapons are intimately linked between worlds, and may indeed be the anchor to which the printers are able to operate on this plane. And Marlos is dead. Everil, you still have your spiritual weapon, and you still have
Yes.
a regular action.
Let's do the spiritual weapon first.
It might be good to heal Zardas.
Which this not.
Yes. Zardus is pretty out of range, I think.
Yeah, he's pretty out of range. And then I will try to ask Thor to help me one last time
What?
by giving me a planar ally.
No, this is a 10-minute cast.
Yeah, 10 minutes cast.
Oh, it's a 10 minutes. Oh, god damn it. Well, nah, I can do it. Let's see, what else can I do? There are 2 elementals in my area. I will
There
do
are.
a. I will do a.
Please have banish.
Nah.
Ah, too good to be true.
I will do a destructive wave, but I will maximize the thunder damage.
Okay.
And why does it only show 1 damage?
The roll was pretty bad. Let's see.
Wait, and it is another 30 thunder damage.
39 or 30 total?
30 thunder, 39 total. That is
In
crappy
a
roll.
30-foot radius. Okay, so it's those 2 guys. So let's just make 1 roll for both of them, and they need to make a con save. Which they do. So they take half, right?
Yep.
So that's 18 each.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, the Earth Elemental here is going to move in to Mauritius.
Oh no.
And you sort of like see it reaching out for the pick, but it is going to slam you in the process. Ooh, 25. And the other is a miss. Wait, you are dodging, right?
Nah, I used my bonus action
Ah.
to do a normal
So you
attack.
take 18 points of bludgeoning, but I will remind you had, what was it, 15 temporary hit
16
points? 16.
temps.
So you take 2 hit points, and your temporary hit points are destroyed. And that's his action. It is now the glare action. So you feel the earth shaking once again. This time, let's see. Okay, a violent tremor shakes in the lair. Each creature other than Ogormok on the ground in the area must succeed a DC 15 strength or dexterity saving throw. Or be knocked prone.
I think I was already prone.
You are restrained, so pretty much.
Either way, I'm prone. It's a shame.
It is indeed. But of course, Gak is not affected. Rundorth is, and it gets knocked prone. Alright, Everald, you're also sort of extra prone. Zardas!
Alright, Zadas will stand up once again. He will, so I will, I was giving them advantage at the start of my turn, right? So at this moment they don't have advantage until I attack, if I remember correctly. So I would like to move around
Bear in
Ogre
mind, everything is difficult terrain right now.
And hurt
yeah,
if you move
so
through
I
it.
still, and it hurts if you move through it? Is it still
Yes.
going on,
Yes.
that thing?
Every 5
okay.
feet.
Then I stay where I am, I stand up, and I just say, let's do this. Let's see what happens. At 23.
That'll hit.
We need a crit. We need a crit, Poseidon. Ooh, boo. Okay, 43 points of damage. That's all I got for him. And bonus action, I don't have anything. That's it's all gone. It's all
Alright.
gone, babe.
Ogormok's going to use his legendary action then to do the same as usual, the stomp.
Just pulling a stomp.
So, Mauritius.
Ooh.
Okay,
That's a
great.
bad
Yes, so you each fall prone and take a d8 damage. So 4 points of damage or 2 for Zardas. Gak, it is now your turn.
Yes.
Finish him.
At Ogre Mob, of course. And I can reroll one miss.
Oh, God.
Still a miss. And my second attack.
Oh, come on, man.
Your arrows just keep bouncing off him.
What's going on?
I don't know. I'm rolling with a plus 12.
Might I
Yeah.
remind you, you got given advantage as well from someone if you want to apply it to that last shot. If you want to spend your day.
No, I'd rather keep the advantage for when I really need it.
All right.
I'm
The
sure
Earth
that'll
Elemental
happen.
is going to slam once against Everil and Ayu. It has advantage because you are prone. A 20 on Ayu,
That's a hit.
9 damage, and an 18 on Everil. I don't think. Oh, sorry, 22.
That is gonna hit, and I will retaliate with a Wrath of the Storm again.
Okay. Let's see.
Thunder damage.
And Dex, right? Oops. Don't know why it selected all that, but still. So it failed.
Yeah, it's 16. Should have
60. Alright. The other Earth Elemental over at Zardos is going to attack him with advantage. 2 slams.
That's it. And
27 and
that's
a 25, so a total of 17, right?
it. Yes, sir. Oh, oh,
Will he get
Yeah.
up?
barely standing.
Mauritius.
Barely laying.
I'll pop back to my feet because that's a hobby to have.
See the glinting of this weapon on the ground as this Earth Elemental starts to pick it up.
I'll grab it, I guess.
You don't have to, but...
Do it! Throw it into the portal!
Where's the portal at?
That's
or
this
what is
stone
it?
obelisk.
There, yeah.
Okay, I'm proficient with war picks. Does that help me if I want to throw it?
It's not a throwing weapon anyway, so it would be an improvised weapon. But you managed to pick it up before the Earth Elemental can grasp it. You can
Yoink!
hear this voice in your mind that it seems to be the voice of Ogre himself that says, "Wield me, turn against your foes, and I will make you a king."
So I'm
What
gonna
do you
go spend a key point, and I'm gonna be getting the hell out of dodge. So I take the disengage action.
Yeah,
I'll go 1, 2, 3,
you are now out of the difficult terrain.
4, 5. I think that's gonna be all my movement. Oh, and I can still take a dash action, right?
You can. So you have an additional whatever double your movement is.
An additional whatever double my movement is.
No, whatever your normal movement.
Okay, so like an additional 50 then.
Yeah.
So
1,
another 10.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm gonna get there eventually.
Okay. And so you are on your way. Are you sinking in the mud?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep sinking.
It's up
How
to
bad are
like up to your chest right now.
Yeah, this is fine. You know, everybody likes to get a mud bath every now and then. It's just making me look more beautiful later. Well, this really puts up. Cyrus is looking pretty bad. Well, fine. If he's gonna whine about it,
Can you reach?
I guess I can drop a match.
60 feet.
Yeah! Everybody, right?
Everybody.
Oh
Yeah.
my god. Thing.
Look at Gak at full health.
No, Mauritius, you're within range.
Awesome. Lol. And such.
Gak would have been fucked if it was the wind god fully released, though.
Yeah.
Which is why we killed them.
It is indeed. Anything with your bonus action?
Would it be an action to eat one of these mushrooms?
I'd say you can do that as a move thing.
As a bonus action, I'm gonna eat the aqua spotted one.
Oh god, what was that?
I don't know.
The unusual one? Let's see.
Mushroom gives you freedom of movement. What?
This could be interesting. Let's see. The mushroom cave was.
Could make me turn against all of you. Could turn me into a plant. Oh, fucking no. D&D is weird.
It was weirder. It's not as weird anymore. Let's see.
Good news. It's not the wild magic table, guys.
Wait, was it even on this one?
I don't know. I pulled it from the room with all the big mushroom trees and such.
Yeah, I'm just trying to remember if it was this one or the last map. I think it was the Howling Caves. Yeah, it was. 9. There we go. Alright, the Mushroom Forest. So the one you went for was...
The aqua...
Ah. Okay.
Was the one...
Can you roll me a d6, please?
Yes.
You turn into a newt.
Also, how old is Ayu?
Ayu... She's probably gotta be at least 20.
Alright, you turn into a 13-year-old girl.
What?
You just see Ayu's just like...
How is that a thing?
Angry adolescents!
Oh boy.
How dare you?
It acts as a potion of longevity.
So, what you guys might notice is something that Ayu grew out of is her horns were very large when she was young, so she's got these like oversized horns on her head.
It's more like a head smaller than...
Yeah, it's almost as if her horns have always been the size you guys are used to. But now they're attached to like this 13-year-old kind of scrawny, really skinny girl.
Alright. It is now Ogremock's turn. He is going to slam into Sardis. A 22
Yep.
and a 20.
And a
Wait, no,
33,
advantage, 33, yeah.
Fair is fair. So, yeah, 17 plus 32
But
divided 2.
In theory, can't you use your player advantage to disregard an advantage from an enemy?
No.
I guess not.
That's a feat you're thinking of.
That's
Not
lucky.
even, but that's, yeah.
Yes, Lucky does that.
Yeah. Okay. They make
Everil. You no longer feel the presence of Thor, but you feel reinvigorated by his presence. Aside from the fact that his visit, I mean, but you are sinking into this mud. It is now up to your waist as well.
Yeah, I'll try to get out. It's a strength check.
It is.
Or yeah, doesn't matter. I do not.
Yes, struggling,
I do,
you sink
however-
ever deeper.
I do, however, still have a
Spiritual weapon.
yes.
nice.
Alright, that will strike and hit for 18 points of damage.
Come on. How much is that little thing? How much is it?
The Earth Elemental starts chasing you. It makes a double move though. It ignores this difficult terrain by gliding through the Earth, but it is unable to attack.
Does it get
cannot
spiked
attack.
as it glides through, or does it just like submerge and reemerge?
This thing just like surfs through it. It's not bothering it whatsoever. It's made of rock. They're made of rocks. Eh.
If you bash two rocks together, you get shards.
Speaking of this lair, it is now the lair action turn. So yes, another tremor shakes violently through the cave. So Everyone in 120 foot that has their feet on the ground must make a strength or dexterity saving throw or fall prone.
I'm already
Mauritius
prone.
makes you save. Rendorth probably falls over again. Zardus.
I'm already prone. I mean, it's
Yeah. So, are you, Everall?
I'm already prone.
You're already kind of prone, yeah. Alright, and Gak is flying. So, Zardus.
all right. I will stand up.
As does Rundorth.
Oh, Grimork. This is it. And I will attack him again. Come on, Poseidon. Come on, Poseidon. Come on. A 21 for 29 points of damage.
Alright. Yep.
Second attack. Come on, Poseidon. Come on. A 28 for, excuse me, I lied, less, for, minus 8. Wait up. For another 25 points of damage.
Okay. How do you want to do this?
So I stand up. Poseidon, make your water turn this earth to mud. And then as I slash at him with my anchor, the divine power of Poseidon becomes this tsunami of radiant water, smack it against Ogrimmar. The wave becomes like a blade as large as Ogrimmar, cuts him in half, and then he falls down as a mountain slab of stone at my feet, and I put one of my feet on him, and then I scream, Poseidon!
The mighty Ogumok collapses to the ground in a mountain of rubble. And with him, the 3 earth elementals also collapse into the earth. And you guys turn around. Victory fills upon you until you realize that the earth is still shaking and Ogumok starts taking form once more and towering above you. You see this portal sort of like just... The earth itself is just feeding his body back into this form. The elementals are gone. But he remains. Gak.
Mauritius, go!
Feel free to kill 1 or 2 of those cultists over there.
Ah, yeah, sorry, since I... no, I can't.
They have been cowering the whole time.
Since I downed someone, can I make a bonus attack?
Sure.
You know, I mean...
Well,
No, you had the cinematics.
No.
No? Okay,
No,
that's fine. Okay, that's fine.
Good. If he's coming back, good. I'm gonna risk it. And re-roll that. And my second attack.
Consistently hitting 17 to 18 is a skill, my friend.
I'll do something useful. I'll use my bonus action to throw a healing spirit at Sadas.
Hey!
Okay.
Level 3.
Mauritius.
Alrighty, let's go. Coach has lost 5 yards or something, I don't know.
Touchdown!
Never even watched rugby. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
It's called a try.
Jump on top of that thing and throw it into the portal.
Alright. You bring down this weapon and you cast it into this portal and it gets absorbed into it. And you just see all of the dirt and stone comprising of Ogumov get sucked back. It takes with him these 2 Black Earth guards as he just sort of like gets into the portal. You just see this huge hand reaching up, trying to grab you, Mauritius, before it
I'll
disappears.
backflip out of there, and I'll go, sucky, sucky, 5 gold. Oh.
Urgamok, the elemental prince of the apocalypse, has been defeated, and you stand victorious over the remains, the petrified remains of Marlos. The mud pit. You make short work of getting yourselves out. Rundorf gets up and just says, "I cannot believe it. You guys are bona fide heroes. You saved the whole realms. Trust me. Mirabar's gonna thank you. The king will thank you."
Are you in her, like, now downsized form? She's kind of standing over the petrified form of this poor guy. Like, 1 foot on there, just like, yeah, dude! Look how cool I am! As she has, like, lightning bolts slam around her, just in, like, this angry 13-year-old girl. It's like, yeah!
Isn't it just your body that has changed? Your mind still pretty much. Never mind.
Ayu, what happened to you?
Just do the thing, Ayu.
I ate a mushroom and it's great! Woo! She is like, as a small child, Ayu was the most hyperactive little brat you've ever seen, and she's just gone straight back to that.
Who would have thunk?
Which is a clear, like, different, like, night and day difference from her normally, like, just stone cold, like, whatever.
Guys, you did it. You actually did it. You beat Urgamok. You are true heroes. And armed with this knowledge and no longer threatened by the cult that you have single-handedly taken down with very little help from the outside, you make short work of closing off all remaining portals and venture back to the surface.
Was mighty impressive.
Thank you. I think everybody is apart from the hundreds and hundreds of hit points. But yes, that was well done.
Exotis!
Thank you for that heal. It really helped.
Ayu offers you her hand.
What are you saying?
Ayu offers you her hand.
A
Don't
hand?
do it. Don't
Yeah.
do it, Sadus.
Sure.
Don't.
I never say no to anything.
Can you give me a wisdom saving throw?
What?
It's a fail. I turn you into my pony. Into the sunset!
Okay, can I be like a seahorse pony?
GM?
Yeah,
Can I make him a
happens
seahorse?
right in the
Sure.
Napoleon movie, so.
There you go.
What an ending, guys.
Swimming off with bloody tides.
Guys, you
Who
return
I awaken.
victoriously. You return to Summit Hall, where they're in the process of rebuilding after this immense storm. Lady Yushin is there with Brildanthar, Lady Desenya, and Rundorth. You even are reunited with Grazak, who has now become a full-fledged paladin of the Knights of Samuel. And you are giving the full heroes welcome. There is a massive feast. There is probably opportunity for the Dance of the Seven Sharks, no doubt. And you are asked by Lady Ushin what you wish of her and the Dasaran Valley.
Can I have the nearby forest?
An allotment of what she says is that, of course, the Dasaran Valley has been decimated, and if you're willing to stay in the area and protect the land and make sure that nature and balance is restored, you are more than welcome. And
Yes, we did clear out that tower of the air cult as well.
it is yours if you want it.
Yeah.
Only
I
that you
would,
rebuild it and make sure that no one can again defile the great city of Basilma, and Brothandar
I'm
and
just nodding, like excited, like yeah. Oh, I'll do that. Oh, I'll do that.
and Brothandar is sure to say that the Mirabar will take a keen interest in the ruins beneath there, but a clever warden might exact a toll for visiting scholars or dwarves. Just a sort of toll house to enter down into there. It seems like
It's called a museum.
there are a museum. All right, why don't you guys one by one describe the epilogue for your characters?
Oh.
You are heroes. Zardas. What becomes of Zardas?
So Zadas will gather, of course, as well as some huge party. Zadas will partake, of course, of the feast and make sure that as many needy wenches as possible will experience the full dance of the Seventh Shore. But when offered riches and lands and to stay here, at one point, he will be there looking out at the. Is there some body of water near
The
this place?
Desaran River can be seen flowing in
Yeah,
the
so
distance.
he will be looking at the sun, and he will the call of the water, and he will remember the words of Poseidon that said, "Seek me after this is completed." And now that he has, together with his friends, defeated Ogremok himself, he thinks, "Yet something even greater awaits me there, beyond that horizon."
So he is the hero that sort of eventually wanders off into the sunset.
Yes, he will.
Destined
Of course,
for further adventures.
First, he will, greet his friends one last time. He will look at Ayu, and he will say, "It suits you to be so young, so you will be able to help other souls like me longer."
Zadis, stop talking. Come here. Just follow me. Shut up. Follow me. He's
Shall I salute you last then? Because before he decided that. Okay.
yeah, like you get to her first, like just shut up and follow me. She just runs out the door.
Then I will start from the other side. So you go to Mauritius. And he will say, "It has been an honor to fight at your side, Mauritius. I've always considered physical strength to be the greatest advantage in a battle, but you have showed me that precision and agility can be quite as important."
I couldn't have made it without your help. I hope you have a good time with that shark of yours, though.
Thank you, Mauritius. Then we'll go to Avril. He will say, "You have taken me out of sticky situations more than one time, my friend, my brother. Somehow I feel a deeper connection. You are the storm, and Poseidon is the sea. I hope that you could still travel with me wherever it is I'm going, but of course maybe you have other aims.
Maybe.
What I've seen today is that you are blessed by Thor, Avril. I am sure that you will do great good here in Peru."
I still can't believe that worked.
I mean, my other plan was if shit was gonna go real sideways, I was just gonna polymorph him into a squirrel.
And then he will go to Gak, and he will say, "Man, that last battle was not your best." What happened, man? No. He will say, I am glad that I was never the target of your arrows, Gak, because they were deadly. You have made the difference in more than one battle, and I will miss a bow as strong as yours wherever it is I'm going.
I will miss your axe as well. Don't worry
My
about
bow!
don't, don't worry about the arrows. They're only aimed like your axe at those that harm the innocent.
And lastly, we'll go to Ayu. Yeah, being young suits you, and I'm sure you will much more good now
Just,
with your
of
tone. And
course,
then you will say,
just shut up, follow me, come on. And she just
What?
runs straight out the door.
I follow her.
Down the steps and to the closest pool of water. She's awoken the red tide with the staff of woodland beings.
Your shark looks up to you and it says, "Hello."
So creepy. It's great. Okay. Danas will throw himself into the water to hug the crimson tide. I will say we still have a lot of adventures in front of us.
The power of this staff, bestowed by the gods of Asgard themselves, astounds you even more as the shark hovers and swims through the air as if it were water.
What?
It has a hover. It can max 10 feet. Well, you're going to be able to take it with you on your adventures.
Sure. All right. Go,
All right.
flying shark, flying intelligence shark.
Time to multiclass into ranger.
Oh. Actually, I know another thing that shark could get from the back of Everon book. There's a section about Velenar hounds. Let me find it real quick. Roll a d8. There's like a little section here about like special benefits.
All right, go and roll a d8, Falster,
I will roll a d8.
for shits and giggles.
A 4.
Sure.
A 4. This animal is a lie detector. It knows when anything within 15 feet of it lies.
Zeta spontaneously gets rid of the shark after one evening.
I never utter a lie. I am blunt in truth.
Yes, but other
Yes.
people might.
Except when Crimson Tide mistakenly thinks, I'm the 8th shark.
I'm gonna show you the dance with the 7 sharks. Excuse me.
We will find a way to introduce him in this.
That's gonna scare everyone off.
It's Shark Week.
All right.
Better to ask forgiveness than permission.
Oh my god. Right. Let's move on. As you eventually move off into the sunset. Everil, what happens? Or Kevin rather. What happens to Everil?
My friends, it has been an honor to help you in defeating all the elemental cults. But the winds of change are taking me elsewhere, wherever Thor needs me. So I must bid you farewell.
You'll see him to the Thor.
That was a bad pun.
Yeah,
That was really bad. It wasn't funny.
I know. That's the point.
Not funny. Just laugh.
Alright, so Everil finds the Wanderlust, still looking for what Thor wishes for. Perhaps he will one day see the magnificence of Asgard once again. Of the glorious mane of Sif's hair. Mauritius, what is your destiny?
Well, Mauritius has spent some time in quality company, but he grows tired of that kind of stuff, so he goes back on his wandering ways. He bids everyone farewell that he meets. He hopes that they wind up in decent places, and then he walks past the monastery of the Blade of Falls and goes like, yeah, not quite ready to get back in there. And he dashes off, finding suitable cave to brew alcohol in and have fun with that.
Alright. Okay, Gak.
Okay. Well, after visiting Asgard and especially then that intervention in the last battle, Gak will start to pay at least lip service to Thor. Even though he's not the most devout worshipper. And he will actually stay in the Desarin Valley. The wilderness really calls to him. He will head for that tower of the wind
All right.
cult that we
Yes,
liberated.
the knights that were there, the Feathergale knights.
Yes.
So yes, you take over the hunting grounds of the Manticores, and from the vantage point of the tower, you're able to survey the entire Desarin Valley and
Yes.
watch over it.
Yes. Become a warden of the wilderness, basically. Protect wanderers and travelers in the area. Yeah, and take care of any griffins that remain there. Maybe if someone shows up in the future, train them into a new generation of maybe not knights. He doesn't really care for knightly orders, but
Rangers.
an order of rangers or wardens. Yes.
Indeed, the Knights of Samulor are keen to find partners because their few numbers, they realise, left the valley vulnerable. And so they do encourage the development of this group of rangers operating from the tower, and together to see that the Desarin Valley returns to a place of peace and justice. Alright, Ayu. 13-year-old Ayu.
So, 13-year-old Ayu, who is now cursed by the armor that she wears to be more greedy and more self-centered, she does about what you could expect any super powerful 13-year-old girl would do when given an entire forest to watch over. She goes a little mad with the awakening. Awakening any second beast she sees, and effectively is just going to try to form this little kingdom of beasts, protect the area. And she's probably a little mad, probably attacks a few people by accident, just for shinies. So she will leave at least Mauritius with her scimitar, because she never used the damn thing, but it was important to her. She will pass off.
That's mighty fine of you.
She will pass off that gargoyle mask that she found very early into the campaign that she kind of wore as like a little shoulder pauldron. She'll pass that on off to the museum and then just disappear into the wilds after collecting her little circle of druids she set up.
Does she giggle?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So there's definitely like at night there's these gigglings of a little child that's awakening.
You
Just
can still hear the
beats.
cackles.
There's a very good chance Ayu might be a problem in the future.
Perhaps reuniting somewhat with some of the druids that you met back up on the hill, with the fire entrance and the fae that were there as well, I'd imagine. But yes, okay, so the Desarin Valley quickly fills with talking animals and shrubs and trees.
Talking animals, manicore, anything. Literally any and everything.
Alright, guys, that is it for Princess of the Apocalypse. It was an exciting adventure. I hope you guys enjoyed it. A little bit linear, dungeon oriented, but I had fun. I hope you guys did too. So what
Actually,
does this
very important,
mean?
very important question.
Yes,
Did we pass the level?
you did pass the level. Sure, you're level 12.
Yoo-hoo!
Oh,
But speaking of destinies, the Punday Nights will not disappear. What we're going to do now is we're going to focus in on our alternating campaign, which is Tales of the Yawning Portal, run by Dungeon Master Fausto. However, we're going to run it weekly from now on. And you might be seeing some familiar faces in the future, or who knows, some new characters could be introduced. But this will not be the last time I will be dungeon mastering. So it might be a couple of months, but I'll be back in this seat. And guys, is it Monday yet?
Poseidon!
Poseidon, see you guys.